It's finally Saturday, yippee. I need to figure out what to wear for tonight. I have so many clothes, but it's hard to pick one. Ooh, I have my sparkly tuxedo, it has reversible sequins. Snazzy, I thought to myself. Now that I'm ready, I head downstairs to get to my car. Bye Dad, I'll see you later. Okay Nate, stay safe out there, my dad shouts from the kitchen. Opening the door to my car, then I start driving to Francis's place. As I pull up, I notice that a lot of people are here. Wow, Francis must be pretty popular then, I said to myself. Nate, you made it, please come in, Francis's glees. Then we both walk inside his house. Wow, Francis knows how to throw a party. There's so much pizzazz, snacks, video games, a swimming pool. You name it, then he's got it. Oh, and I have cheese doodles by the snack table, I know that they're your favorite. Ah, Francis my man, we really are best friends, aren't we? Then, Teddy comes around the corner and waves hi to us. Teddy, we both say. How do you like the party so far, Francis asks Teddy. So fun, you should do this again for your birthday, plus it feels just like old times, Teddy explained. The three of us talked about our past for about an hour, then I say. Hey Francis, do you have Mario Kart, perchance? Actually, I do you all want to play, he asks us. Duh! What kind of question is that? Of course I want to play, Teddy exclaims. So, all of us guys played Mario Kart. Rumors state that Mario Kart is enough to break relationships because of how competitive the game is. We probably played this game for over 2 hours because I was so hungry and thirsty after all that racing. Francis, my man, I'm going to the snack table, want anything, I ask. No thanks Nate, you go ahead, Teddy and I will talk a little bit, he answers back. So, I did just that. Yum, you just don't know how cheese doodles taste good until you start eating them. It's like how the Teletubbies love Tubby Toast and Tubby Custard. Or how an Ed, and Eddie they love their Jawbreakers. My thoughts stop in their tracks when something caught my eye. Jungle Juice, says a punch bowl near the snacks. I've never heard of this drink before, maybe it's just a fancy word for kid juice, I assume. So, I decided to try a cup of this jungle juice. So fruity and so flavorful, I thought as my taste buds swam in flavor. In fact, it was so good, I decided to get another cupful. Then another and another and another. Note that I had 5 in total. But what I didn't realize was that I was in for a big surprise, and not a good one. Little should I have known that jungle juice does not mean kid juice. Instead, it translates to, you can't even remember your name after you drink this juice. And my friends could see that I was really drunk because I wasn't really acting like myself at all. You know Francis, you are one of my best friends in the whole wide world, I slur, hic. May I ask, did you drink the jungle juice, Nate? Yeah, I did, ha ha ha, and let me tell you, it's the greatest drink that's been invented by far, I excitedly said. Yeah, and you're drunk too, Teddy says while glaring with shock. Drunk? Don't be silly, Nate Wright never gets drunk. How many glasses did you drink? Francis asks with seriousness. 5, hiccup. 5, bro, that's a lot in one sitting, they say at the same time. Teddy, please give Nate some water now, it's the only way to reduce his drunk behavior. Then, Francis pulls me toward him to whisper. Nate, are you dead in the brain or what? What prompted you to drink that many cups? I thought jungle juice was translated to kid juice, I say with a chuckle. He smacks his hand on his forehead. Ugh, Nate, you are such a dimwit sometimes, he mumbles under his breath. But then, suddenly, the lights went off. Wow, Francis really needs to pay his electricity. Out of the blue, the lights came back, but I don't think I'm at Francis's anymore. This strange world is all orange and powdery. It wasn't until I realized, are these cheese doodles, I wonder. Then I hear a voice say, why yes, it is, welcome to Cheese Doodles Land, says a talking cheese doodle. Am I in heaven because cheese doodles can't talk, they're a food item. But who knows, maybe they really have talking inanimate objects in heaven. But whatever it is, I'm loving it. At the corner of my eye, I see a beautiful blonde girl sitting on a cheese doodle. Wee woo, I whistle loudly. Hey, you, come here, the girl says with a forward finger motion. As I get closer, I spot some familiarity with this girl. Jenny, is that you? Tee hee hee, of course you silly goose. Man, who knew that Cheese Doodle Land could be so fun? I was thinking, do you want to marry me? Really? I mean, but what about our tour? Oh, I dumped that pinhead, he turned out to be a jerk. Plus, he smells like ham, she says with disgust. Yes, let's get married, I say while laughing hysterically. If only life can be this good until I get my hopes up. For some reason, Jenny keeps repeating my name even though I'm incredibly close. Nate, Jenny says with a guy's voice. Nate. Ah, I scream as I wake up. Oh man, I was only dreaming. Hate it when that happens. Wait a second, I'm at home. Honestly, I had no idea what happened, all I remember was that I was dreaming about Cheese Doodle Land. Well, what happened? I questioned. Well, Nate, you passed out at Francis's party. Teddy and Francis were extremely confused about it until they heard you talking in your sleep. I talked in my sleep, I wondered. Yes, at least what he said, but they also said you drank too much jungle juice. But I thought it meant kid juice? No, Nate, jungle juice consists of many different types of alcohol, including vodka. Oh, my goodness, no wonder why I fell fast asleep. I really need to stop drinking alcohol now. The good news is that you did not throw up this time, states Dad. He's right, last time I did throw up, maybe all that alcohol counteracted that symptom. I can tell he's disappointed at me. So, I decided to drag my butt upstairs and go to sleep immediately. Man, what a crazy Saturday I experienced. Chapter 6. Life is so tough sometimes, growing pains. Well, it is the next day, Sunday. Honestly, for Ellen teasing me so much, I kind of miss her. I'm beginning to wonder if I should FaceTime her. But what if she thinks I'm a big baby because it feels like adults must be super resilient? I mean, crying is for kids only, right? She might be like, oh Nate, quit your belly aching, I'm trying to live my best life. But I don't know, I feel like a sad sack, who knows why? Maybe when I drank, it put me through some depression phase. But I'm just going to FaceTime her anyway, I don't care what she says about me missing her. Let's see if she answers. Oh wait, she's answering. Hey little brother, she says with such excitement. Hey Ellen, I wasn't expecting you to be so happy answering this. Of course I'm happy with answering, I miss talking to my baby brother. You do? I thought you would have erased me from your brain. Heck no, I actually wanted to tell you something anyway, I have some good news, Ellen squeals. Well, what is it? Tell me, I say with a puzzled look. Get this, your big sister is pregnant, isn't that great, she exclaimed. Wow, how long have you been pregnant, I questioned. 7 months ago, and it's a girl. Whoa, wait a minute, let's hold the phone for a minute. And no, not an actual phone, it's an expression. My sister has been pregnant for 7 months and she just told me now. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. 7 months? Why didn't you tell me sooner, I say with a little bit of anger. The thing is, I wanted to tell you sooner, but I also wanted to keep it a surprise, she explained. Besides, it feels like if you tell people too early, the excitement declines after some point. It's like if you got excited for Christmas in November, but when December hits, it dies off. Boo, that makes sense, I state. Should I tell Dad? Not yet, can we just keep it between you and me? Sure Ellen, I promise I won't tell him. Thanks Nate, how about when I have to go to the hospital, then you tell him, okay? Okay, hey Ellen, do adults ever get sad and miss their siblings if they have them? Yeah, of course adults can feel sad, why do you ask? Because I miss you and I feel off in my feelings today. Oh, baby brother, I'm glad you have feelings for me because sometimes I miss seeing you too. But if you love me, why did you tease me when you still lived with us? Well baby brother, there's a difference between teasing and bullying, and teasing can be one way of saying I love you. I guess it makes sense, I tease Francis all the time and we are still best friends, and they also tease me back. Thanks Ellen, I feel a little bit better already. That's good, bro, but I have to go now. Cordy is taking me to the park. Okay, bye Ellen, talk to you soon. Our FaceTime call ended, but I got to admit, talking to Ellen made me feel good inside. I wonder how long I can make it last. Nate, you need to come downstairs, I have to tell you something. Why does Dad need me? Oh well, I go downstairs anyway. Nate, our doctor called and said that you need to get your COVID shot. What, COVID shot? But Dad, I'm afraid of vaccines, I say with fear. I know Nate, but I figured we should go in today, so your body doesn't get extremely sick. Look, I know vaccines help us in the long run, but I'm afraid of needles. But needles aren't as scary as egg salad, I would probably choose needles or vaccines any day, but not today. Dad and I get in my car, and I start to drive. As I drive, I ask Dad, why do I need this COVID shot? It's because it was overdue and today is the only day they are not busy, and I need to get mine too. Not too long of a drive, we arrive at the doctor's office. I know I'm just getting a vaccine, but why is it so scary? Nate and Martin called the nurse. Well, it's now or never. Let's do Nate first. How old are you, Nate? The nurse asks. I'm 25 years old. Oh, are you in college? Not yet, I got held aha. I screamed louder than a banshee. If we were to have a screaming contest, I would win 100%. I meant to finish that sentence, but I stopped because I felt the needle go into my arm and it hurt. There, that wasn't so bad now, was it? Asked the nurse. No, only a lot, I didn't mean to scream. It's okay, a lot of people get afraid with things like these. That's a relief because it also felt like adults shouldn't be afraid either, especially with needles. Then, Dad got his COVID shot. As we are about to leave, the nurse said, wait, Nate needs to do one more thing. One more thing, what could that be? Another shot. Then, I see her handing me a plastic cup. You need to do a urine sample before you go. What? A urine sample? Nobody told me about this, I did not sign up, that's for sure. But why, I ask. It's because your dad said you drank alcohol yesterday, so it's just to check your blood alcohol levels. Dad, I snarl, why did you tell her that? It's for your own good, if you didn't drink, you wouldn't have to be doing this. You're a bad dad sometimes, I yell. Well, you're an annoying son, he shouts back, oops. Annoying son, is he kidding me right now? How can he say such a thing to me? Now I'm just going to give him the silent treatment. But anyway, I must do my duty now, and that's this urine sample. This has been a weird day, you know that. This is ridiculous, why does Dad think I'm such a bad person? I'm a good person all the way. I am so mad at him, but I guess it's my fault for drinking last night. But who is going to think jungle juice contains alcohol? Nobody, that's who. After I wash my hands, I walk back towards Dad. After we got home, we didn't talk much. Dinner was so awkward, we just sat there eating, not saying a word. The two of us were not happy with each other. This is getting weird, but he should have told me about the urine sample beforehand. But no, I had to wait for the nurse to tell me. How pathetic. I feel so overwhelmed. Why do I feel like this? I almost just want to cry, but the waterworks are all dried up. I'm so overwhelmed and sad, I didn't even want to eat strawberry custard, that's how bad it is. But oh well, maybe when I wake up for school tomorrow, everything will be back to normal, right? Chapter 7, Back Off Gina.